everybody. Hope everything is going well. Welcome to another episode of Oblivion. In the last episode, we went on a little bit of a treasure hunt. We went to walk on the map and stay around there. Started in Bruma, had a chat with the Countess, who apparently helped complete her Activary artifact collection, something known as the Oblivion Master. We got to explore the ruins of the game class. We learned a little bit about the history, like the start of the Empire, Raymond Cyrodiil, who the country is named after. Anyway, Raymond Cyrodiil and Activary sort of forces at war, and we got to relive the life of a messenger that was trying to get his orders to like the Activary camp. We have to find our own way up to the ruins. We got a map with like landmarks marked, give you direction to find the other landmarks in. Pretty easy. I don't know how anyone else able to discover it. Although there were a lot of creatures there, so perhaps anyone who did discover it quite simply didn't make it out of their alive. But anyway, we found the Hilltop ruins. We fought off a bunch of ogres. We fought off a bunch of skeletons. And eventually we found the ghost of like the Activary commander, and we delivered the orders for acknowledge that their supplies are going to be delayed by a month, which isn't exactly helpful considering they all died like a long time ago. So, yeah. But anyway, that happened. We got the Korean Master, and we got a pretty nice reward from the council as well. The Ring of the Viper, and we're actually not allowed to drop because it's a quest manual. But it's way something anyway, so it's fine. Gonna move my ability for this magic. Not the most amazing ring in the world. Or a ring, I suppose, was pretty good chance, but pretty valuable at least. And we managed to get a bit of favour with the council for that, so no harm done there. And it was pretty interesting quest overall. We're sticking with Bruma for today's episode. We'll be doing the quest Incredibly Betrayed. I discovered that Raiden Lyrian, Crimson here in Bruma, is actually a vampire. Slain by a vampire hunter who appeared in town named Raiden Atreus. Although the circumstances of this incident sound sketchy as I should make my way to the crime scene and Raiden's house to investigate. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's head over back to Bruma. Probably going to be late by the time we get there, but how at night absolutely no one can see us. In this house? It's this house. Raiden Lyrian. Alright, let's see what's happening.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Reynold Draelus, will be allowed access.
Hello, Carius. So apparently, God is being me to the punch for investigating.
Say what you're going to say.
Maybe if I make him like me.
Please. Really? Interesting. You're a... That... Please. Really? Interesting. You should be ashamed. Really? You're wasting your breath. You should be ashamed. No. Oh, please. Get away from me. You're... Oh, please.
Okay, there we go. Tell me a rumor, boss.
I understand that Bumf Gragash trains other Fighter Guild members on the proper use of heavy armors.
What can you tell me about Rain
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway.
Okay.
Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain.
Get off.
In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
Alright, well, a couple of interesting points there. One of which was, they found Braden sleeping at noon, apparently no one has seen him outside, which is a theory that could be a vampire, which vampires not like the sunlight. So it's interesting how he's tracked here. Seems like God has got everything under control. Let's ask more about Braden.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Yes. Interesting. What do we know about this Raider who just showed up in the city? Vampire hunter just when people were getting attacked by vampires?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
Very impressive. Well, thank you, Mr. Cornelius.
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Alright, well, there is Paul Braden. For me, tampering with Braden's books is a crime and will alert the authorities. Okay, well, that makes sense. You could tamper with pretty much anyone else's books in this game, but not this convicted vampire. Gotcha. Okay, well, let's have a look around this house. Well, those who've seen anything, it's still considered stealing, I guess. His wife, I'm guessing that was over there. Still in this place.
I don't know what else to tell you. Excuse me.
The guy who Bruma investigates Okay, there is...
Perhaps you can help me.
Basement. Use some drink. That's early period, okay, so that's what it's like.
Excuse me.
This was
I don't know what else to tell you. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Oh yeah, by all means, continue with your great work. Go on then. No? Alright, well I'll do your job for you.
Perhaps you can help me.
Okay?
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Oh, listen, you calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Alright, tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainil Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainil convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
The evidence was found for Braden, well, yeah. Never seen in the day, body in the basement. I don't look good for your boy.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous.
Boy?
And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire?
Right.
It's all that Rainil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Alright, so this vampire hunter, Rainil Draelus, we're learning a bit more about. Yeah. I mean, the way she put it, like, exactly, why would someone put the walks in her own house? And the fact that he was able to come to the room and track him down so quickly and take him out, yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't trust him, considering that evidence could be very well planted, and that this guy was the only one who immediately found him. And the fact that you said it's interesting.
Certainly.
Well, let's drop some old
What? You win this one. What? Don't waste your flattery on my... Not... You win this one.
Tell me more about Braden.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okay, thank you, Lee. That's interesting. Don't know if the guards will listen to that conversation, but it does definitely seem like some strange.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
I mean, surely people would know if Braden was, like, working at night killing. They wouldn't instantly think he was that like that. I'm just gonna save it here, just in case. Because I do want to check something out. I don't know if we're actually allowed down in the basement. Like, red eye, I'm guessing I can. Okay, so murder dagger. Alright. I do want to check the action.
Hello.
Hello, checking out the guy that he's picking up.
Oh, you're back.
What is the quest update? Braden's wife early told me about the unit. He said he works at night and sleeps through the day. But I said he should be cautious. He also suspected someone must have planted the body. He seemed to cast a suspicious light on Braden. He said he recognized him. I think I should locate Braden and ask him some questions as well. I should solve some of the merchants and innkeepers.
Excuse me.
Okay. Let's go find some merchants and innkeepers then.
Oh, so, any new revelations in your, investigation?
Wow. Yeah, there are some actually. You might have thought it was just, literally had a conversation with his wife.
I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Rainil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Rainil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
Yeah, how noble of you.
I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erlene by checking up on Raynal. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynal is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I am only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erlene is so distraught. Keep up the good work, I suppose.
Yeah, very, very good.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're excused, buddy. Can't wait to hear his opposing paper. Alright, so merchants and innkeepers. What have we got nearby? Gerald View Inn, so on that. Seems like a good place to stop. And they're going to be open despite the late night. Late night? What time is it? I'll go.
Hail, Savior of Bruma!
Thank you. I'm on those now, right?
You too.
I think I've done it already. I said to the Gerald View Inn.
What? Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits. Is that so? Can you believe how Skjorta acts? It's awful. I feel terrible for her husband. He must be so ashamed. How about that? Heard any news from the other provinces? I've heard that Nord warriors have traveled from Skyrim with Orc mercenaries to assault the Redoran of Morrowind.
Okay, nothing for us to worry about.
More fighting for the Nords? This is sad news.
Yeah,
Take care.
Really.
Be seeing you.
Alright, we'll go then. Okay, let's have a look around here.
How are you today?
Oh, there's a couple people in here. We both very hard. Just like a bougie in Oblivion. Looks like it. I think Olaf's having like a local one. Nice food here. Looks like there's something else.
Good to see you.
See you. We'll have a chat. Barrels.
Salute. Welcome. Please say your piece.
Happy to accept. And all out in there. Alright, let's look.
How are you?
Look,
You were Martin's friend, weren't you? You were fortunate to have known him.
I mean, considering when I met him, I think he was fortunate to know me.
Goodbye.
He was about to get smacked up by a bigger class.
Good evening.
Sorry.
I am honored to speak to the champion of Cyrodiil. What do you need?
These most of the
I'm listening.
The gods and the royalty certainly tend to...
Don't. That's just not funny. Don't. You win this one. I don't talk such rot. I don't talk such rot. You don't try to manipulate me. Don't waste your flattery on me. All right, I get it. I was at Olav's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Raynal Dreles. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter.
Really? Well, isn't that pertinent? Tell me about Bruma.
I work hard. Folks like Skjorta and Ulfan give us Nords a bad name, drinking and carrying on until all hours.
Oh. Fair enough, pay attention there. You know about Raynal?
Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it.
Very good info, thank you, sir.
Bye.
Alright, what was that quest update then? After asking around Bruma, I discovered that Raynal is staying at Olav's Tap and Tack while he's in town. It is located next to the city gate. This should be my next destination. Makes sense?
I heard you know how to move in light armor.
Doing it right now?
It's my pleasure. Please
Hello,
continue.
Romano. Life is not doing you any favors.
Certainly. Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? A vampire hunter named Raynal Draelus made his way into town, snuck into his house and killed him.
Yeah, may have heard about that one.
You too.
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail.
No, the
Hey, you look just like your statue. What can I do for you?
already beautiful.
Good day.
How do you
Hi.
follow that?
I am honored to speak to the hero of the Battle of Bruma. What can I do for you?
You guys are awesome. However, I don't need any more info.
Be seeing you. How are you?
Alright then. Let's fast travel a little bit. Just to avoid a bit of... Oh.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Oh,
You were
okay.
Martin's friend, weren't you? You were fortunate to have known him.
Oh, by the way, what's his name? Gerald B. Wynn. I've already forgot his name. He doesn't like me. But who you train and prepare.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Yeah, you can't teach me anything about light already know. I'm already at. Awesome.
Let me take a look at what you've got.
Yes, please. Just repair. It's been a while since I've had my armor repaired. Like, my armor's been broken for like a really long time, and it just didn't matter enough for me to get it repaired, because I'm already pretty strong. And now I'm even stronger. Thank you. I don't know why that guy said he didn't work. When
Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour.
yeah, that other guy said he didn't like to work, so I guess that makes sense.
All right.
Got to charm you first, maybe I would have some money on my armor.
Is not well done. You. Oh, well, I wish I could say that. Don't really. Say that's really funny. Don't. Say that's really funny. Not. Oh, that's great. What a. What nonsense.
Alright,
Just like.
okay, same thing.
Bye.
Fair enough.
Greetings, champion. I'm at your service.
And what service is that?
Certainly.
You already like me? Bruma?
Poor Olfand. I don't know how he manages to live with Skjorta.
I
Be seeing you.
know you.
Greetings, Redguard. Hey, you look just like your statue. What can I do for you?
And you love me over here. Ooh, lost training.
Please, go on.
What do you
Knowledge is power.
an alchemist. Nice. You can't teach
Pay
me, but
attention.
You can give me the lost alchemy quest. So he's like second tier trade for me. Tell me your rumor first, though.
Did you hear about Braden Lyrian?
Yes. Rumor?
I'm retired from public practice. I only take students in alchemy to support my hobbies.
I paused before you said that, making it sound a bit sus. So
You're
Okay.
beyond what I can teach. You might think about consulting Sindarian. He knows more about alchemy than I do.
oh, well, I know
Head to
Sindarian pretty
Skingrad
well.
and visit the Westweald Inn. I believe he's currently employed there, in the wine cellar, in fact.
Yes, I know Sindarian well. Completed the Nern request, so we're already buddies, so he should have that. Well, like the best elixir that I could get, which I didn't never bother to collect. We could do that when we get the training quest.
Sindarian in Skingrad is the elf you should speak with. He's a very talented alchemist.
Yeah, so am I.
Be seeing you.
Alright, let's go to Olaf's.
What's your story?
What's going on with you?
I've heard that Nord warriors have traveled from Skyrim with orc mercenaries to assault the Redoran of Morrowind.
Yeah, someone else is looking
The
at that.
Nords have always been protective of their territory. It's no wonder they get involved in these disputes.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Good evening.
Nice, you're
I am honored to speak to the hero of the Battle of Bruma. What can I do for you?
you do great. Not too much, buddy.
Take care.
Well, on guard, we know. Have we been in Olaf's? Pretty sure we've been in Olaf's. Before. Tell you what for.
Hello.
Probably just talk to Ongar actually, because he refused it. And this door is probably open because we've been in it. Door that needs a key. Well, let's talk to, I guess we have to talk to Olaf.
What can I do for you today?
Okay.
I'm listening. Can I interest you in...
Okay, we have some business in the store. On the next position on the 17th. Yeah, look.
I can't do that.
Alright, hold on. 57?
A fine...
59, that's a nice number, isn't it?
You don't expect me...
Okay.
You're trying to drive me...
Alright, so 67.
Yeah, you bought... I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. Tell your friends about me.
Sure. Rubens?
I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin.
Alright. Great Illyrium.
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Another guy on Braden's side who possibly saw him in the daylight. So that was so. What Braden needs to do? I don't know. There's something in the theory that Braden was a vampire. Anyway, tell me about Raynil.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
You know me well, Olaf. We've been here before. I've fought stuff for you.
Yes?
We are kind of friends.
Well, you're a Ike? Yeah, I get it. Yeah. What? Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. You're not Ike? That's a bit excessive, don't you? You're not bad. Not bad. You're... Yeah. Was that supposed to be a compliment? No, that's a bit excessive, don't you think? You're good.
Thank you. Useful.
Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Alright, well, thanks for the help, Olaf, eventually. We got Raynil's room key. Yeah, so this door, did it link you, Pete, or was it just for this quest that needed you? I think usually you could pick you first. I guess they wanted us to do the interaction of that. Olaf. Fair enough. Did I get my stuff there? I spoke with Olaf, but Olaf hadn't had it. I was introduced to the keys to Raynil's room. He told me that it was upstairs at the end of the room, and to be right next to the station. I'd have to bring them through. I should get this information that anything to say. Alright, well, drawers, cupboards, excuse me. See, bed here. Really under here. here. And over here. Don't worry guys, I know where to look. There's something here called Skeletor's Journal. I'm gonna say you could have hit it a little bit better, but there it is. Where we'll do the questing. Entry first, then we'll read the journal. I discovered a small journal ingredient in the beer. This seems to be part of a group of adventurers who have come to artifact of some sort of security room. They all agreed to stash the artifact in the cave until more research is done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest and secured it. Two other members of the group upgraded to someone named Skeletor. We can find out more about Skeletor, confirm their suspicions about Moreno, roll out Indians to help. Okay, so 3 treasure hunters, 3 keys, and as is the standard trope, anytime there's more than 1 key, one of them gets greedy and tries to kill the other one. Seems like Braden and the Skeletor, who we don't know Skeletor yet, but the fact that this journal has been found in Braden really seems to suggest that Braden may have already got Skeletor. But let's read the journal and see exactly what's going on here. Great. The 8th day has passed and still there's no sign of the artifact. We covered most of the remainder of the guard tower and scoured on the gate company. Not one clue has arisen from where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here. There's ruins of deep respects that alien inhabitants disappeared into the earth. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. Brother has been worse than before. Braden paid good money for the information as to his whereabouts, and I hope it will turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning, our camp was settled on by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3 to 1, we did very well. Boats of radio such as small room. That was easily hidden by a potion that Braden had brought with him on our expedition. That was nice of Braden to heal up Reno. I'm sure Reno will remember that kind of state for us. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the breakage. 2 of the walls of the once-mighty structure were collapsed. Catherine could tell why the shot so typical of the alien architecture this time around. This made our assault on the ruin difficult. Many of the large chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we set the building's foundation and underground entrance. It was difficult for this time. This guess paid off, and after several hours of backbreaking work, managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning light to begin our descent into the ruin. After a restful sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. We immediately ripped our boots in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruin for a very long time. We became excited as that meant no other 2 others gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into the corridor and seemed to safely space to walk. As we carefully moved along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any types of triggers, tripwires, and pressure plates, and my special thing. Maybe it was well known for their cunning traps protecting their tubes, and to take many chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. This translated to the wall carving, and I'm certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After moving for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see we were hoping to see. The hallway ended in a metal door with a carving of a spider upon it. Now being the true test of Braden's information. The doors supposedly had puzzle dots. I believe the spider legged in a certain combination it was unlatched. The wrong combination spelled our death. Perhaps triggering a collapse of the wallbay to start the easily deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one to the order I had memorized. The 6th one, then the 1st one, the 2nd one, the 8th one, and finally the 1st one again. I closed my eyes and there were a few round clicks as the door got open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal in the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight through a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our bride. floor was covered in a huge mosaic of starlight spider. All 8 of its legs were into a point, ending up at the door entry. This was the last cat that Amy had left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill and acquiring information, they would never have known how to solve this vampire defense. As he was looking, making it very clear that Braden was the guy who carried this expedition. So, of course, he's the one that ended up dead, right? I instructed Braden and Braden to remain at the entrance and tie ropes around my waist in case the sun appeared. Carefully, I began to walk in the darkness around the full fur-legged spider. Sweat beaded on my forehead, halfway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic, very narrow at the start, and one slip could again be instant death. The death never arrived, the information had been correct. I was able to make it to the pedestal to secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back and out into the daylight. Into the daylight, right? Again, right? Braden probably not a vampire at this point. Once again, the film was the trail looked inside and returned home. At the cabin that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of this magnitude was very dangerous to attack. We certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract the local people to construct the camp with 3 locks. Each of us was going to use one of the locks so none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. The rest of the evening we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. Yeah, tough luck on the adventures to come. Yeah, that's a shame. Poor old Braden.
How goes it? What? The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it. Uh-huh. Good day.
Yeah, like I was saying, very unfortunate for you that you just can't. Yeah, probably Caliborn might be in trouble too. Anyway, let's talk about
Hello!
Oh, this one.
Hello there.
We are very
What can I do for you today?
let's ask you again about Reno.
Nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Alright. You heard about someone called Caliborn?
Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Alright, well that's interesting for a number of reasons. First of all, it seems like this isn't the first time he's used a vampire hunting. Sort of disguise to take someone down and getting in his way. So found out Gelliborn was dead, died in Skingrad, where he was hanging out. The other interesting thing is, if he's a vampire hunter in Skingrad, well, I mean, we've met someone who certainly fits the description of someone that you would like to hunt with the count in a vampire. So it's interesting that they couldn't hunt down that vampire, just Gelliborn and Raiden that hunted down. We haven't seen the quest on it yet, so let's...
Just look for me if you need anything else.
I did want to actually do some alchemy stuff. I didn't realize yesterday leftover ingredients. So let's have a look at our quest update. The innkeeper Olaf told me that Gelliborn stayed in Skingrad by none other than Raiden, and that Raiden claimed Gelliborn was a vampire. I think Raiden used the vampire in the cover story to get the keys to the chest where they stashed the artifact. I think it's time to speak to Carius Aurelius about Raiden. He must be stopped. I'm glad I get the opportunity to interact with Harris again because he was very dismissive about it earlier. Yeah, I'll be glad to have a chat with him.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, early.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
Okay. Rumors?
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
Yep. So we can ask her about the
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Wait. I get it. Before you said Raynil was someone who you swore you'd seen somewhere before, and now all of a sudden you remember that Braden had a full-on brotherhood with Gelborn and Raynil. I believe that information would have been very, very useful about 5 years ago. Well, probably more than 5 years ago now, but it would have been very, very useful.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, now it seems like it. Alright, Carrie.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
Yes, actually, it's been food.
For you, of course.
He actually likes me.
Can you believe that a thief?
Yes. I know it's crazy, right? Yeah. What do you know about Gelborn?
How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. I disagree. Yeah, I'm still not going to elaborate and say why. I just disagree.
What do you mean, you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelborn was not a vampire?
Well, I mean, this doesn't... Well, I guess... It doesn't prove that he wasn't a vampire. It just shows that Raynil probably had some other motives as a vampire. I have Gelborn's journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Right. You go, Carries. Kind of redeem yourself. You have anything else to say?
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
You said that before, and you had this information.
I know I sound desperate, but I know...
All the time. Okay. Let's fast travel 2 meters. Alright, well, yeah.
Whatever I can do. Anything else I can help with, you just let me know.
See if you have any more dialogue. No? Okay.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
Alright. I guess we'll ray around here. Have some fun. We wait for carriers to get here. It's probably not just Loris carriers to Liverpool. Champions League right now. I'll leave it to you. So, come on, we're back here.
Whatever I can do.
So, God looking for Raven Trailers. Over. Hopefully they're going to be able to find it.
Whatever I can do.
I'm guessing we're probably going to end up having to hunt him down wherever he is. Yeah, it's great that anyone...
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it. Hafid Hollowleg says the Gerald View has been doing good business. It's a good place to stay. Hafid is quite a good proprietor.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Whatever I can do.
Don't talk to him about his competitors being great. It's got a nice little girl. Makes me pretty sad and there's not a bad one, right?
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Right, well. And so we've got a cave to go to, and I guess that makes sense because of what send the guards after him, and he does it. He's just dip. If he's inside a cave, surely he could surround the cave. But, Brayden?
If all you say is true, Raynal will answer for Brayden's death. Raynal will pay for both crimes. Gelliborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad City Watch hears of this.
Good. And Brayden?
I can't wait to get my hands on Raynal. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
Hey, remember when I was in Bruma's dungeons? That was fun.
Please hurry. Raynal may make a break for the open road at any moment.
You choose to share your time with me? You humble me.
Oh, God. You humble me tonight. So, yeah, we need to go to this Boreal Stone Cave. And, by the way, when he said we got like a day at most to do this quest, he isn't kidding. This is actually one of the few quests in Oblivion that is actually time sensitive. If you don't do this, like, within a day, then he actually does save when the quest becomes complete. So, if you haven't had anything in Oblivion, then it's pretty smooth now. But if you don't care about spoilers, then when you get this part of the quest, you have to do it. Like, decent. But yeah, quick throwback. Really sample. Good times over here. Look out the sword, which is now fully repaired, alongside all of our armor, which is very nice. Not sure we have not had for a while. And we carefully go down this big point. And so we want to have to Boreal Stone Cave. And 80 as well. Even though maybe it's just fine. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah. Fine. Idiot architect, for sure. Now we used to have like 100 crafting, now it's gone down to like 6. On left. Yeah, this is green fire. Green fire. Yeah, this is an alien ruin. I wonder if it's the ruin that they visited and found the artifact. Riel. It doesn't ring a bell like another one. I'm not sure which one, so I'll come to be here. I'm gonna leave it be. Not really worth a hassle. Oh, forest. How has the forest chased the deer? see this. I'm leaving, mate. Not me.
You're pathetic.
Got it. Fair play, dude. I'll take the venison now.
I don't see many wanderers out here in the wild, but you look like you can take care of yourself.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you don't like me.
Say what you're going to say.
Well, of course, maybe. I guess I did take his
What a dumb...
winning.
My life is drab and... Not now. Not later, not... My life is drab and... Gracious. What a... You think that's funny? What? Such adventures. That's... Sorry. All right. You're talking to me. And I don't like you. Goodbye.
You mean you don't like me?
Go ahead.
57 is not like me. Yes,
Move along.
I will move along. Don't take me much to me. Check these. See what else we can do. And we already have 15 down in one tap. Yeah, we're still help to be fine. It is funny as well how like we can't send guards there because he'll get spooked. And then the Imperial Forest is running around like killing deer. Nice harvest. Alright, let's save it. Okay. Alright, Boreal Stone Cave, we made it. Next time, find Reno and arrive at Boreal Stone Cave. Alright. Grab the traps. Hopefully, protect yourself just in case someone comes. Is that him? Is he coming to me? He is coming to me.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
It really was.
I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
Alright, well, yeah, that was pretty dumb to leave that guy behind. Like, all we had to do is just take him with you. And no one would be any the wiser. Although, apparently Early did know that you were in a brotherhood with Freya, so that was also a bit of a mistake. We'll not surrender then.
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I've been in this situation a lot. I definitely prefer to fight for my freedom. Like, I get beat up from me. This is your last chance, though.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hey,
That's the best you can do?
You can't call zombies to help you.
Take that!
I'm not contracting astral rays. You stay away from the combo.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, with this armor, I actually don't take any damage anymore. Okay, I'm on fire, are we? There we go. I've located Raynor and Boylestone Cave. He refused to surrender. Julian said to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. And now will come beyond the back mentioned. Yellow Blu-ray Colonel. Yes. I don't know who this Yellow Blu-ray is, but... yeah. I mean, the Firestone is damage to me, but... as for everything else, now that I have some armor... curiosity. And it's still deteriorating pretty quickly up there. Some glass boots, some clothes. Do want your dangerous claymore though. Alright, well, we've got a quest marker pointing to the chest. Let's have a look around the rest of this place. See if there's anything else to be found. How big is this cave? Oh, geez. There is like a little bit more here. I imagine the rest of it is pretty empty. You can see the keys in the hideout for a while. So that whole group is already well, I think. Keep pushing inside. Last for a second here. Chest. Conclusion speed, the most great in the world. I'm glad we found it. Alright, so here is a chest to be on the back. Guess that will clear the key to open this chest. Good birthday. Why don't I have these three keys? Oh, did Raynor have them on? Oh, because I was only on armor, right? Okay. That was okay. That was like a weird one. Yeah, I took all of his armor, but I didn't take any of his other stuff. Opening the waterlogged chest with all three keys and secure the artifact to the antagonist. It's fairly unremarkable and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Irvine area to see what she wants me to do then. Makes sense. Back to Bruma.
Spare a coin for the info.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Yeah, right. Alright, I need smell.
What news do you bring?
Raynor first or Monday night? Go with Raynor first.
I knew I'd recognize Raynor. I think when I first met Braden many, many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynor, that time is lost.
I've got the amulet. An amulet here.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Smart, my Braden. You won't die with Braden?
No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
What if you want on your deathbed? Just died. Certainly, here it is.
Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
And actually, of life. Yeah, that's completed. Fantastic. Got anything cool to say about Raiden?
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
Yeah, I get you.
Justice has been done.
Alright, let's have a look at it. Hierarchy of likeness. Proof by speed, 10 points on self. Yeah, not awful. Forge Master's amulet that gives you strength, armor, and blood. Heavy armor. I know blood and heavy armor not very useful. Strength very much useful to me. And armor not bad either, so I'll probably keep the amulet. Already quite fun. Yeah, quest done. You've avenged Braden Lyrian, no thanks to the guards. Probably have to do with that. Being very unfair. But yeah, we can track it down. We've got it dead. Let's draw plus up on the battlefield. And move to the next one.
What's your story?
Oh man, but like episode 59 is my story. Not sure you want to know. So that's right. Logic. That way, he's actually way stuff. Little Braden he does anyway. He's got the heavy key, it seems. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll wrap up the episode there, so yeah. Done some investigating. Unfortunately, Braden Lyrian, who turned out wasn't a vampire, had been set up and killed by a cranial trailer who was part of a three-person brotherhood. He discovered the phylactery of lifeless, and once in possession of it, all to himself. He killed both Gelgord and Skingrad, who literally Braden and Bruma, and to take the artifact for himself. The reason being a vampire hunter killed both of them. Unfortunately, we were able to track Raiden down, kill him, and get the artifact for ourselves. And thanks to Raiden's life early, his true power has been unlocked. Raiden apparently knew that someone was going to turn on him. seems like a pretty smart guy, apart from the fact that he didn't really protect himself. He wasn't wary enough to avoid going down, I guess. But yeah, cool class. And yeah, I got a nice odd pack out of it. And we can help some horses in Bruma. Awesome. In the next episode, we will do this quest where spirits have reached. And Bruma heard a rumor that Melvin Benris was to sell a manor here in Anvil, and he's selling it cheap. I should go find it and see what he has to offer. Great, so it looks like we're going to be getting ourselves a crib over in Anvil. Haven't been there for a good while, so we'll see what's happening over there. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care and